Wow, I just went through the camera video deal on the phone. I forgot to delete all those videos I've been uploading the last couple of days. They're all gone now. Always something. It's always something you got to do, right? I think that's one of the problems that I'm having. There's always something I got to do. I'm watching a lot of videos of people who are quitting YouTube because they're saying it's too much work to make the videos. Well, I guess if you're making videos of camping and hiking and trucking or whatever you're doing, you feel compelled to do that all the time. Just sort of like what I'm just sitting here talking to you, right? I'm just talking out loud and I feel compelled to do that all the time. I really don't have any work to do to make these videos, but it's like the guy who came on that has the little mountaintop in North Carolina and went up there. Some trees are down. For most part, the mountain's intact. He was worried about the land. Of course, he shared what happened at his house, which was pretty scary, especially at his father's house. And then the water runs down the driveway of his father's place into his place. The creek becomes a river in his front yard. The stream that's in the back becomes a river through his backyard, meets up with the stream in his front yard. Next thing you know, his house is almost underwater. Sandbags are moved by the force of the water. He's using rebar to hold the sandbags in place. The culverts are out. It's just an ongoing, serious situation. And of course, they had 24 inches of rain, which up in that part of the country, the ground can't take it. And it rains in South Carolina, Tennessee, North Carolina. It rains. I mean, it rains like a bucket. Like if somebody poured a bucket over your head. That's how it rains there. And you get a lot of water in a short period of time. The ground, even though sandy, can't take it. It starts to perk it right back up. And then you have what's going on. Of course, in the mountains, where they never have this problem, now you have growth. The places where the water normally would run doesn't run that way because now there's a house there, there's a garage there, there's a subdivision there. So now the water's going to go another way, creates its own floodplain. Creeks and everything start to overflow. Duke Power says, well, wait a minute, we got to open the floodgates. Even though it's 1 billion gallons of water, it's better to open 1 billion gallons of water now than open 1 billion gallons of water when the dam fails, because at least we can control it. Of course, the gentleman shares that a woman and her child got swept away in the floodwaters, and they're gone. The loss of life is horrific. I don't know, it's just a sad situation that we're in. I feel bad. I feel bad just from my previous training. I was trained in all these sorts of things by the federal government. I work for the federal government. Specifically, I work for the Department of Energy. And I was highly trained in all sorts of emergency responses. I try to keep quiet when people talk about things going on in subdivisions and, I can't keep quiet when, we're not getting the right help. We'll help everybody else out, right? We'll say that, there's people less blessed than we are and worse shape than we are, and there's genocide going on, and I didn't know we had to help everybody. Where is that written down that we have to help everybody? I thought charity starts at home and then goes, from there. You, your neighbors, your community, and then it starts to filter out. How about you? I don't know. I was going to talk about something. What was I going to talk about? Don't worry, I'll take care of this water issue, just like I took care of the sling bag. Don't worry. Don't worry, I'm not going to go out and blow $1 zillion on knives either. Don't worry about that. Maybe another backpack, but I doubt it. I really don't need a backpack because I got the house spray. It fits me perfect, like a glove. And yeah, I got a 3-liter water bladder that fits in an Osprey. That's all I need. I ordered an Nalgene bottle, but... And here's the thing about the Nalgene bottles or any water bottle you carry. You have to stop. Now, there's nothing wrong with stopping. The whole idea with stopping when you're hiking is, well, number one, you need to stop because you need to take a rest. Okay? You need to take 5 and take some water. The problem is people don't take 5 and take water and start up again. They take 10, 15, 20, they decide to have a meal, and they take such a rest that they don't get going again. And then the plan to go from A to B is out the window. And then when you wind up at B, you can't put up your camp because you can't see. You don't know how to do your tent in the dark. You don't know where the firewood is, if you can even start a fire. And you're behind the 8 ball because you were lazy in the front end. When you're lazy in the front end, you're not going to catch up in the back end. Okay? It doesn't work. You got to pace yourself, and you got to stick to your plan. But we don't do that because we got the ego. But the ego will get you in trouble. And I can tell you the ego will get you in trouble because it got me in trouble. I'm very fortunate to be here. My guru friends in Seattle, Washington, very fortunate. You are so fortunate to be here. You don't know how fortunate you are. I know exactly how fortunate I am. But I'm only here because I have common sense. That's the only reason I'm here, and I have a good memory on what to do to make myself a shelter. I had nothing. I had a tarp. That was it. That's all I had was a tarp. And it closed on my back. That's it. And nothing else. Backpack without much in it. Some water. You got to be prepared. People in Helene, the ones that are prepared, they're getting by. And they're helping the other people. And then they're finding out that even their preparedness is not 100%. They have these huge generators that are a pain in the ass to move around. Be better off moving around a small one. Stay safe, people. Take care of each other. We're all in the same boat. No matter your color, your race, your religion, your political beliefs, help each other. It's hard. It's hard to help each other. It's easy for us to hurt each other. It's easy for us to be hateful of somebody. It's easy for us to be angry and mad and yell and scream and accuse. Boy, it is so hard to say, you look good today. I like what you say. Where'd you get those earrings, those shoes? Nice car you drive. Thanks for helping me. It's so hard. And I tell you, at 69 years old, I can't even tell you why that is. Why is that? It's just so fucking hard to be nice to each other. The Shadow, you can say whatever he wants. He's going to, because he's the Shadow. That's okay. He keeps me straight. The alter ego. Sometimes I wish I was just a Shadow. I wouldn't have to deal with dogs and cats and people and government. Hey, old man. Hey, old man. Old man, kick your ass. People just like to push you. One day you're going to push the wrong person. Be safe, everybody. Please, please help your neighbor if anything happens over this weekend. Talk to you.